what actually goes into a handcrafted, handmade item such as a wood burned rune set? Let's take a look at what goes into what I do, just so that you guys get an understanding of how much work and effort goes into it. Alright, so here is a driftwood piece, for example. All of these driftwood pieces have a rune etched into them. I know it's reversed, but then I shade them with the wood burning tool to give them this like weathered look. On this particular set, there's some runes on the backside for a local kindred or a tribe or a group of people that want to have a specific emblem or a specific thing put into the backside of it. But one of these things, just one of these driftwood pieces, okay, the burning itself, the shading to give it all that kind of weathered look, takes 10 to 15 minutes. The line work itself takes an additional, especially if it's reversed, takes an additional 5 to 10 minutes. So for a rune set like this, and I don't know if I can turn this around, I can't, but if I were to just show you guys, that's, 15 to 20 minutes on each rune set, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, you got an hour here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, an hour there, an hour here. You got probably 6 hours of work for an entire Elder Futhark rune set on this particular style. Now, this is not to say that every artist and artisan and craftsman or craftswoman or craftsperson does rune sets in the exact same way. I'm telling you that what I work on is with one of these types of tools that you can get at any craft store. But this is the level of work and this is the level of care that gets put into, I don't know if the lighting is going to do it any good, but this is the level of care and concern that gets put into a rune set that you ask or commission a craftsperson to do. All right, it's not just oh yeah, your rune set will be X amount of dollars, and it may seem high, it may seem outrageous, but when you think about the level of care and time and concern that gets put in to any craftsperson's work, I mean, this is a representation of us as craftspeople, as people who craft things. It's a representation, it's a reflection on us. So we take care and we take concern into what we do. Not to mention the amount of energy that gets put into something like rune sets, because this is not just drawing, all willy-nilly. And this is not just, random symbols. These are symbols that have been, proven over time and have been tested over time and have been casted, drawn, given, carved, blooded, sewn, woven over time to be very strong and beneficial tools for divination and other sorts of things. So consider when you are commissioning a piece, when you are commissioning any sort of handcrafted and hand worked piece of material, whether it's a rune set, whether it's a god post, whether it's a plaque, whether it's whatever it is, if it's handcrafted, if it's handmade, consider the time, the energy, the effort that is put into it when you are commissioning the person to do this for you, and be patient with them as they work to give you the best thing that they're able to produce for you. Hope this was helpful.